On Friday, 2K's executive producer Mark Little put out a blog post detailing the biggest additions and changes coming this year. But now we are actually going to take a look at the 6 biggest changes so far in WWE 2K17. And this is huge because we've been waiting for this for a long time, and they're actually going to overhaul the game. And I haven't had a chance to take a look at this, but we will go ahead and look at it together just because I figured, why not? Let's look at it together, and let's have a little take on this game together. So let's go down and talk about all the fun stuff that IGN had to talk about with the game-changing mechanics. And right here it says multi-man matches get an overhaul, so that is good. Let's continue on down. Ladder match overhaul. In real life, a ladder match means high-impact, high-altitude spots that get the crowd out of their seats. In wrestling games, ladder match means a lot of fussing over how to place your ladder properly. A lot of clunky-looking interactions, no more. In 2K17, the ladder can only be set up in 5 locations: in front of each rope and in the center of the ring. Wait, what? All right, let's continue reading, and then I'll go back and talk about it. Just get close to one, press the right button, and it gets set up properly every time. No more setting it up, climbing to the top, only to find you're inches too far from the left. I kind of like that. That adds drama to the match, but let's go. On top of that, you can set a ladder as a bridge from the apron to the outside barrier. Yes, you can make the ladder table thing where they slam people through it. Oh, finally, opening up a lot of new opportunities. I personally get an arm drag from the inside out of the ring to the outside through a table before I can do anything more creative. But the possibilities are totally there. Okay, so we have 5 spots to set up the ladder. In front of the ropes, which I'm hoping is anywhere in front of the ropes. And I'm hoping the corner thing is still there. I don't know. We'll see. And then in the center of the ring, the one thing that I kind of don't like is that it's going to be very easy to set up the ladder properly and climb it. And when you want to do spots, you want to be able to do spots on the you know, I want the ladder anywhere in the ring so I can do spots. And then here's the way I would do it. All right, so you want to set up the ladder properly, right? Well, to do that, you should have to use a finisher. Just guessing, right? One finisher, and you have one finisher. You use it while holding a ladder. You push the finisher button, and it sets up the ladder in the center of the ring properly. So you be near the center, have a finisher, push the button, boom, ladder set up. That's the way I would do it. Just saying, but they're gonna have it that you can just set it up if you're close to it. So I'm hoping that it doesn't just automatically lock you over there. And then I don't know how I feel about this. I think it's cool that it's going to make it easier to grab the belt or briefcase, whatever you want to choose, whatever your type is. But I don't know that this is the way. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this plays out. We'll wait. I'll give it a benefit of the doubt. If it sucks, I'll let you know. But we'll give it the benefit of the doubt right now. So let's go on to the rollout. We'll talk about ladder matches later. Awkward ladder interactions aside, ladder matches also suffer from the same problem as all multi-person matches do. It's a beginning to end free-for-all that's finally been fixed with the new rollout system. When a member of a multi-person match takes a big burst of damage, they'll be forced to roll outside of the ring where they will rest for a while. That's good. Depending on how badly hurt they are stuck there until they at least partially recover. At that point, you have a choice. Do I roll back in or do I rest until I'm fully recovered? Coming in early might be the choice if a pinfall is about to be scored, or if you see the perfect opportunity, but coming in fully rested gives you a temporary boost to run wild. So let me explain triple threat matches or multi-man matches. If you guys aren't privy to this, or if you haven't been following, let's just take a triple threat match. A singles triple threat, no extra rules or anything, just a regular triple threat match. So here's how it always plays. You start out with 3, then it gets down to 2 somehow, okay? Like either one guy goes out, one guy does something, whatever. So let's say there's 2 people in the ring. They'll be fighting for a while. One guy will do a move to one of the guys. Boom, he's down. He rolls out, and then another guy rolls in, and then that will make it another one-on-one match. So a triple threat match is basically a series of separate one-on-one matches. If you've ever watched it, you should pay attention. You should go back and watch WrestleMania 20. That triple threat match was amazing. That's probably the best triple threat match I've ever seen. So if you want to go back and watch that one will tell you all the rules and how a triple threat match works. So basically, a move will be done. Guy will roll out, another guy comes back in, and yada, yada, yada. So that's how it works. So it's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out because I want to know if it's only at certain times that they roll out, because if there's 2 guys in the ring and I hit my finisher and then he rolls out, I'm going to be kind of upset because then I was just going to go for the pin and it'll make the match go even longer. But if that will add drama and that's your cup of tea, I don't know. We'll continue on here. Let's continue. Oh, okay. In practice, it means you won't spend the entirety of a 12-man match bumbling around. Okay, so basically what I was saying, it naturally becomes sort of a round robin with dramatic moments where a resting wrestler will pop back into the ring at the last second to prevent a pinfall. Finally, these matches have an ebb and flow that feels like the real thing, and it provides a layer of decision-making that just wasn't there previously. So that's cool. Backstage brawl and fighting in the crowd. Finally, at long last, you can fight backstage and in the crowd again. You can either play separate backstage brawl matches where you can win by KO, or you can transition from any no DQ style right into the backstage scrap. Yes, 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 yes. No mercy's back. No mercy's back. There are 3 separate backstage areas and a number of interactive props to get nasty with. There are even a handful of OMG moments that really put the hurt to your opponent with. I didn't get to try the fighting in the crowd, sadly, but it can happen during any match regardless of the rule set. So that's cool. So anytime you can go in the crowd, and no DQ matches, you can go backstage. Yes, I don't know what else to say about this, but this is what we've been wanting. Taunting matters. Taunting has mostly been a way to roleplay your wrestler of choice more than anything. I don't think so, but whatever. But now it has actual gameplay purpose. I thought it always did, but we'll continue. Some taunts grant you a temporary damage boost, while others increased a rate at which you gain momentum for the time. Oh, that's kind of cool. So you get a temporary damage boost for different taunts. I think shorter taunts will give you damage boost. Bigger taunts will give you momentum. I don't know. That's just what I'm guessing. For chances to taunt is easier than ever, too, since you can now taunt in a much wider variety of locations. I don't know what that means, but we'll see. Maybe up top, maybe different taunts for different things. I don't know. Doing the right taunt at the right time can really turn the tide. So that's cool. The momentum will happen, and temporary damage boost as well. So major reversals play a big role. Major reversals are a new addition last year, but you seldom saw them because of how narrow the timing window was. Yeah, that kind of sucked. This year, the timing is a bit more forgiving, and it does a lot more for you when you land one. In addition to getting a bit of offensive boost like before, a successful major reversal locks your opponent ability to perform a reversal of their own. So you could hit a major, let's see. This is a particularly big deal for creating an opportunity to get a clutch finishing move without the fear of having it turned around on you. More than even last year, I found myself holding on to a couple of reversals while taking a beating, choosing to wait for a major reversal opportunity to really turn the tide around. So there you go. If you want to hit a major reversal and then hit a finisher, boom, match over, you won the game. All right, chain wrestling and submission changes. Of all the new features we've seen from Yuke's and Visual Concepts over the last few years, chain wrestling and the new submission system have been 2 of the most contentious. They aren't going anywhere this year, but some changes have been made to help address the complaints of some fan base voice. Chain wrestling is no longer automatically engaged at the start of a match. Good, good, good. It will still happen if 2 characters grapple at the same time simultaneously, or in other situations based on each wrestler's style and personality. That's cool. It's based on each wrestler. It is no longer the standard way to start a match. While I can dig chain wrestling system, it being the guaranteed match opener didn't make a lot of sense, so I'm glad it plays a smaller role. There you go. As for the submission system, it has been tuned so that the rotating pie wedges aren't so slippery. That's cool. Because I felt like last year I had like no control over it, and sometimes I was just like, I don't get the submission system. So it definitely feels like you have more control in the submission system as a result. That said, some people just want to mash buttons, so for them, the alternative submission system can be turned on and let you go back to the old days of mashing and smashing. How that will work online with the people you want in different styles is up in the air, but it's cool that 2K is giving everyone a chance to play the way they want. So that's everything I tested out. None of the new universe or career stuff. I got a good sense of how it's going to feel and really dig the franchise going further and further towards a sports simulation game. So I'm wondering if you're playing like locally, if you can switch your submission system to one is mashing, one is the pie wedge rotating thing as they call it. But we'll have to wait and see. It's up in the air right now, and we'll see how this all plays out. So there is that. All the new features in the game this year. Let's go back and talk about it. Chain wrestling and submission system. I think it's good. I think the mashing is back is good, and we'll see as chain wrestling is changed. Cool, cool, cool. Major reversal being a big role is cool because then you can do a major reversal and then hit a finisher and game over, win match. Taunting matters. I don't know if this is good and or bad because I think there's going to be a overload of taunts because you know the unwritten rule when you play online. Don't taunt a lot. Stop spamming the taunts. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Backstage brawls being in the game is cool because you can go back there from a regular no DQ match, and then also fighting the crowd is just going to be awesome. The rollout is cool. Just wondering again if you, well, I guess I'll just have to play it, but I'm just wondering if you hit it and guy rolls out, it's going to be annoying. It'll add drama, but I don't know. And then we have the ladder match overhaul. Again, I'm still not sure on this one because I don't know how it's going to feel. I'm wondering if it's going to let you not do as many spots with the ladder. It's going to make the ladder match even better. Could be good, could be bad. I'm not going to count my chickens before they hatch or whatever that's called. So anyway, I'm glad to see this is where they're taking the franchise. I think in 2K15 when they ported it to next gen, I think that's right. Was it 2K15 the first one on next gen? I think so. Yeah. So when they first put it on next gen, I think this is the direction they really wanted to go. But now with 2K Showcase out of the way, they could fix all the stuff that they wanted to fix. Whew, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So can't wait to play this game, hopefully sooner than later, but we'll see. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of all of this in the comment section below. Are you excited for everything that they're giving us here? I think they're going to have some major gameplay changes that are going to make the game feel just a million times better as we play it. But again, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always, TonyPizzaGuy 2.